All right, guys. Okay, welcome back to the Sayin Society. You have myself, Jochik, Jasmine, and Jagad. And this is our weekly anime and manga discussion, episode 30.
Yes, sir.
Damn, we're at
30.
30. We're 30, bro.
Damn.
Jeez
We're old.
Louise.
All right.
We're in there.
It's been about a solid 6 months. Over 6 months.
Has it? We started in...
7 months. It's been 7 months.
Has it? I
think
swear we
so.
started in September, no?
August.
August?
No, maybe even
Even
July. End of
before.
July.
Did we?
Yeah, probably
Oh,
end of
shit.
July.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
Damn. So we should be so much better at
Still
this. Fuck.
Still terrible.
Can't even do an intro right.
No,
It's not my
exactly, bro. All right, so this week we're talking about One Piece, Chainsaw Man, Vinland Saga, Gachiakuta, Black Clover, and My Hero.
Gachiakuters.
Yeah.
I got your cooters.
Yeah. So we'll start off with
One Piece, like always.
1075.
Okay, so the
Okay.
cover page.
Yeah, the cover page.
Yeah.
We have the Gorosei having a meeting with Vegapunk.
Yeah. And he's relatively young.
And the way that it's written, it gave me the vibe of how, you know, when Shanks pulled up,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
where he was like,
Oh, yeah.
like they're like, we'll grant you this meeting
because of your
who you
genius.
are or
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah.
and also just
Yeah.
from what they had last chapter, or even like the past few, where they've had the other scientists where they're gunning for the number 2 spot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The way I see it, I think it's happening at the same time when they created Stussy, and Vegapunk, after they had created Stussy, he went to the government to ask if he could work with them.
Oh, you think they created Stussy?
Like all of them together
Right.
created Stussy.
Yeah.
That's why she was like the first successful clone.
But you're saying the Gorosei knew about her? Because if they did, then they would have...
No, like I think after they had done that, after he had achieved that,
Yeah.
that's when he was like, okay, let me go work for these guys.
Okay.
Like, because in the last one, they were trying to figure out who's number 2,
Mm-hmm.
and Vegapunk wasn't there. Like, he had already left.
But wasn't he already working for the world government when he met Dragon on Ohara?
But what about when he did this stuff with Judge and see? Like, these are
Yeah,
young.
so the thing is we don't know the timeline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
don't.
don't.
Yeah.
We
I'm,
don't.
I'm just
We
speculating.
because of how big his head is,
Yeah.
we can assume and like his mouth is closed, right? So because of that, we can assume it was around the same time as Ohara, or like
it could have been
so-
before.
like,
Yeah, it could have been
or
before.
it could be after. Like you could say 10 years
Well,
prior or 10
'cause
years
think about it-
after,
well,
right?
think
Like
think
that's
about
the
it
age
this way,
range you
'cause
could give it.
Queen's probably been with Kaido for 20 years.
Maybe we don't know that.
Yeah, I mean with King and Queen, like his
King for sure.
Yeah, but his
King for
commanders, you
sure.
would think that he'd have them
For
before
a
he became
while.
a Yonko. For sure, before he had a Yonko, he was a Yonko.
Yeah.
I
could see that.
guess, yeah.
And like even Judge looks so young before Sanji was born, for sure.
Mhm.
Right, but we don't know.
Right.
Did Judge do
'Cause
any
they
sort of
had-
experimentation on himself?
I don't.
Doesn't he also have some sort of cybernetics?
He has
'Cause
gadgets.
nobody-
He has
yeah, 'cause
gadgets.
none
He doesn't
of-
he's not actually like cyber.
Like none
or
of
anything.
Sanji's siblings seem like they age. Sanji's the only one who actually has like
But,
facial
but
hair.
again, Judge is the scientist that created them.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he actually has like gadgets and stuff, like boots that he uses to get faster.
Yeah. He has
Yeah.
a spear or whatever.
But anyways, like so they all seem a lot younger. So I can see it being where they were working on it together, and then Vegapunk went to go
What-
work with the government.
What about the Gorosei? Do they look any younger in that?
no,
You really can't
they
tell.
don't.
I
What do you
know.
mean? You
Blacked
can
out.
no,
I
no,
mean,
no,
but, like,
bro.
They're literally
They
blacked
look
out.
the
They
exact
look the exact
same.
same,
Yeah,
though.
they do.
Like they haven't aged, bro.
Yeah.
The same white beards.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that really
no,
says something.
not all of them have beards.
Yeah.
Only one guy doesn't have a beard or had no hair at all.
But
The rest of them have
in
white hair.
One of them has blonde hair. No,
It-
he has like a short beard and he has blonde hair.
Right,
combed
but in
over.
the panel, it shows all of them with white,
White,
like it's black and
yeah.
white, right?
Yeah.
So you could just chalk it up to like it's black and white, and they
Mhm.
just are highlighting those things. But if
No,
we're
like,
taking
they
it
look the
as
same,
if we're taking it
Like,
as they
they're
look
not
the
aging.
same, they haven't aged
which
in
is,
over what 50 years?
No, it'd be like. Is it 50? No, it's like 30.
At
20
least
to
30.
20 to
At
30,
no,
I
at
think,
least
no?
30. Well, when was the last time? When did Vegapunk meet Dragon? Right, we had a timeline.
It
of
was
that.
it was right after Ohara,
Right.
so that would have been after like Robin dipped.
Yeah,
And
she was
Robin's
8.
Robin's 38, I think.
So 30 years,
So 30 years, give
Yeah.
or take.
give or take.
Yeah,
If
30
it's
years.
prior to or
Yeah, 30
give or
years.
take 30 years.
Yeah.
And they haven't aged at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things where either there's something to it, or it's because they're so old. They don't really show
They
that.
just get their grays just get more grayer. Like
Yeah, like kind of like Garp.
yeah.
Like yeah, he did age, but it's
But it
like
doesn't look like
it's
that
just
much.
his hair a little bit.
Right, but he's
And
like
with this, like not the fact that we can't really see the hair.
that's
hard to
true. Garp, I feel like Garp just to me was always like, oh yo, he's just a fit old dude,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and because he's able to maintain his physique, that's why he looks younger or doesn't age as rapidly
age
as
as much?
as other people. Whereas these guys don't really seem like they're like that.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
like
mean,
a whole different.
that's
like
a whole
your own
different
head
thing.
canon.
Yeah, that is my own headcanon, 100%.
That's the way I saw it. Where it's like they're already old.
Yeah.
But it could be something to go off of with like the voice entry.
Well, I think it has to do with like the information we get later on in the chapter.
Okay.
So we'll
yeah.
get into the chapter.
All right, let's get into the chapter.
So the first page.
like,
Like,
you brought it up, so I'm gonna let you get into the chapter.
Okay, all right. So in
You're
basically
waiting for me to reply.
any one of us could have taken it, bro. Like, you know. But anyways, in this chapter, we basically have Shaka, and he's in like the control room,
Mhm.
and he's kind of noticing that the transponder snails
Yeah.
are starting to shut down, and they want to go check in on Pythagoras,
Yeah.
and you see a shadowy figure
What do you think that is?
Taking out.
taking out one of the
Like
snails.
snails.
Yeah, the den mushies.
What do you think it is?
Did you see what I sent in the
Yeah, I
group
did.
chat?
I did see
I
what
don't
you
think
sent.
that's it.
I mean,
So
I
you
feel like
just
it's
say
possible.
Say it for the viewer's sake.
I think I mean I think it's possible. I don't know if it is him, but like he's definitely there. It's
Yeah.
it's the Gorosei that we saw.
Saturn.
So Saturn.
Saturn.
Yeah.
I think he's there because I mean it makes sense with how the chapter was going with
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
he's already
Seraphims.
Seraphims.
there. Yeah, and the Seraphims
And they're not
listening
responding to the
Vegapunk.
Vegapunks, so
fair.
it makes
Mhm.
complete sense that they've made it to the
It
island.
looked, the shadowy figure just looked.
But the only
it
thing
didn't look
is-
human to me though. It looked blobby and like.
Well, that's
weird.
just 'cause like a blur, right? Like
Yeah,
it's,
and
you're
it's through
moving. It's
smoke.
too yeah. The only
Yeah, that's
issue is like if he like it's Saturn, right? He's
Mhm.
one of the
Well, he's
five
actually
elders.
on the front lines.
Yeah, no. First of all, why is he moving in silence? He's got Kizaru. He can pull up with all the
Why is he
smoke.
stalking like snails? and
He
stuff?
doesn't need to be secretive.
Mm.
Stop all the
Unless
snails
he's not actually strong.
and to
The way
take
we
out.
were talking about with the
But he
Shanks
has
thing.
Kizaru. Even then, it doesn't even matter. He has Kizaru.
I mean, I think it's
one admiral pulling up on a Yonko.
that's
bro,
true.
and the Seraphims.
That's
And you
true.
have all
And
the
the
Seraphims,
Seraphims, yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah,
that's
I don't
it's
know.
not just one admiral because they're getting all the Marines, right? They're sending
Yeah,
all
it's
the
like
available
any
Marines.
available-
But they're not like
Yeah,
when you think about the Marineford's war and they had Whitebeard
yeah,
and everyone that pulled up.
yeah.
They had all the warlords. They had
Right.
the admirals.
Right.
They're gonna send just one admiral.
Are you equating Luffy to
Luffy to
Whitebeard?
Whitebeard?
Yeah, I am.
I think it's a fair assumption
It's
considering Gear
close
5.
enough. Yeah,
That he's close enough to Whitebeard.
yeah.
I mean,
But
considering
it was Whitebeard and his entire
fleet.
No,
fleet
I got that.
and
I
his
know.
all of his alliances, bro.
Yeah.
That's fair. But like,
Yeah.
do you guys think Saturn's like strong?
I
Or
hope
you think,
he is.
Or do you think we've passed that Gorosei ceiling?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like the ceiling like for Luffy is just like so fucking broken right
yeah,
now
it
Yeah.
is. It is.
that like
And
I don't know.
the
It's-
Gorosei are used to working in the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
maybe that's just how he does things. He's really trying to make sure that there's no chance of these guys winning. Because if they have surveillance, of
Information
areas-
is massive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Information is massive.
And
That's true.
true, but I don't know. In my opinion, I was like, yo, like why would he be moving in the shadows like that when he's coming with Kizaru
But
and he has enough?
Is he really moving in the shadows? Isn't it more? It could also be like he's walking through this hallway. They're destroying shit.
Mhm.
Smoke and flames are coming up,
Mhm.
and he is just destroying everything in his path. So the snails and shit, like he's destroying them as he's walking through.
That's true, but why not just Buster call the island?
I guess. it's tough.
Right? There's
Cause
literally no other
because
reason. Like,
Vegapunk has that shield around the central dome. Like
still,
he has
if
defenses
you,
up where even if they did the Buster Call,
yeah,
he
you
would've been good.
No, if you destroy the island, it's gonna fall into the ocean. It's kind of pretty.
You think
No,
they'd want to
'cause remember
destroy
they-
that island
'cause
specifically?
I think they just want to get rid of Vegapunk and everyone else on there. They don't care about. It's collateral,
Okay.
right? Because we've seen them do that type
But
of
like
shit
that
before.
that island is specifically
It's a government island.
it's a government island
that
and
also has
it-
ancient
the
kingdom
ancient
stuff.
kingdom
That's
stuff.
true. That's
so,
true.
Yeah.
Which even more so they would want to destroy it. No.
And also the Seraphims.
guess
Remember
that-
we were talking about
yeah,
the Seraphims,
maybe.
like homing thing.
Yeah.
They might need that whole structure up.
Maybe because like the thing is the fact that the Seraphims weren't responding to them, right? As like if we
Yeah.
get back into the chapter, the Seraphims weren't responding to any of the, Vegapunks, right?
Vegapunks, yeah.
So that means somebody higher in the hierarchy
Yeah.
The only one hired is a Gorosei.
is a Gorosei.
So that
right?
means Saturn
Yeah.
is there.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
but he had also mentioned that it could have been one of the other Vegapunks that had given them an order.
Yeah.
And
I guess that
we've
is
been-
another
and we've
option. But
talked
like,
about a
ho-
Vegapunk
Defecting.
but my-
since
way
the
back.
But
beginning.
like,
Yeah.
how would that block any other commandments
Because
from
they
like,
probably
other
have to. They
Vegapunks?
probably have to execute that order first before they can.
No, because
do another
again,
order at the
we
same
haven't
level.
seen like, I mean, this chapter we didn't see Stella, right? Like we didn't see the main body,
Yeah.
and
No,
I'd
we
assume
haven't.
the main body has a higher authority
Then
than the satellites,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
So if he said something, but
That's
again, he didn't strike me as that sort of character.
Yeah.
Vegapunk overall, it's tough to say,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is tough to say.
right? With
Yeah.
him being split up versus how
Mhm.
he was before this,
Yeah,
it could be two different guys.
I think like
Because each one of them can have their own agenda.
yeah. So the
Right.
blob or like the shadowy figure,
Yeah.
I think it's Doflamingo.
The Seraphim
What?
or actual Doflamingo. You think Doflamingo survived and came out of Impel Down?
Yeah, like they didn't even send him there, bro.
Was he not chained up?
He was chained up. He was chained up on a ship,
In-
and somebody
No, he
pulled
was
up on
in
him.
jail.
Yeah. Somebody
Or
pulls
somebody
up on
pulled
him.
up on him, right?
Yeah. Somebody pulls up on him.
There's like concrete and shit behind him.
Okay, you can
He's-
still have that in
and
the
that's
ship.
and that's when somebody pulls up on him.
Still, whatever.
I was
I thought they
under
were.
the
I
assumption
thought
that was
they.
Impel
I
Down.
thought they were still transporting him.
I'm pretty sure they were transporting him.
With the concrete and
Yeah,
stuff behind him.
you
I
can
s-
have
I
that
swear they
inside
were
of a ship,
transporting him
bro.
still, but
We
that's
ha-
what I thought.
That's
We have grass in ships, man. Why can't there be concrete?
we have what?
Grass on ships. Why
okay,
can't we
yeah.
have concrete?
Well, it was just the way this scenario was built. They had a hallway,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "There's multiple." Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't seem like a ship to me.
Well, why not? Anything like
Because when did that didn't happen right after Dressrosa?
it was like in between Dressrosa and Zoe, and he was being like transported. Yeah.
I guess it's tough to say with the pacing because in the because they have access to the comm belt and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
they can kind of get to places a lot quicker.
No,
with,
that's
with
true.
their navy stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought he was
Yeah.
already at Impel Down, and then they had somebody pull up because they're like, okay, he's like, oh, they sent you to like really shut him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think because like the Seraphims don't seem like they're smart enough to move on their own, or they don't disobey orders, right? And the person who's doing this, who's taking out the surveillance cameras,
Yeah.
they're smart enough to know that they don't want to be seen.
Could it
Right?
not just be the personality of
Oh.
S Flamingo?
Like his personality is just like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like,
'Cause we know that the other ones have.
they
little
do,
bit
but
of
their orders override their personality.
But
as we
but
see,
they have to directly order them. They have to be like
yeah.
S Hawk, S Bear. You guys have to do this.
yeah.
But could
So
yeah,
if they didn't actually like directly say anything to that Seraphim,
they were just like unleashed them on the island.
Couldn't you?
he could have just came out like himself.
Couldn't you also say the same thing about Saturn though? Like, what
Yeah.
if he's smart enough to not want to be seen?
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Like, what?
That's
Like,
true.
you know,
So why would he go himself though? Like, why would he send somebody to do that? Like, getting rid of the Pythagoras.
'cause
in my
what
opinion,
if it's
doesn't
one of
seem
those
because of what it
things
is.
where
It's Luffy.
everybody's
and Vegapunk.
fucked up so many times, where it's
Yeah.
like, let me just do it
Yeah.
myself and
Oh,
make
like,
sure the
think
Think about
job's
how many,
done.
how many
Okay,
times
sure,
they've tried
sure,
to kill
sure.
Luffy and
Yeah.
they haven't been able.
Yeah,
They haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let me actually go make sure the job's
I can-
finished.
yeah.
Mhm,
I can definitely see him moving in the shadows just to make sure,
Because like,
because nobody knows what the Gorosei
Exactly.
really look
That's
like.
true.
It's
Exactly.
Just, it's just the fleet
But-
admirals that really get to in attendance with them.
Again, I think it's Doflamingo.
Sure.
like why though?
I just-
How-
I just don't know
so
how you
it's
see-
just a random
I just know how
theory.
you see him coming like
Like
surviving.
random, basically. I had like two trains of thought.
Okay.
right? So essentially, Egghead is mimicking
Dressrosa.
not Dressrosa, the archipelago,
Okay.
Mhm.
right? So in that same way where we get introduced to the Pacifista, we got introduced to these Seraphims or the Mark
Mhm.
IIIs,
Sure.
right? That's the first introduction of Kizaru.
Yep.
We see
And now we have
Kizaru here,
Kizaru coming up.
right? We also have Luffy, Law, and Kid team up, an unlikely team up,
Okay.
right? And then at the end of the chapter, we see Zoro, Luffy,
Maybe.
Lucci, and Kaku. I know that's kind of like
It's
a
not the
stretch,
same thing.
but it's an unlikely team up. It's an
Yeah.
unlikely team up for sure.
It.
At the time of both of those team ups,
Yeah,
they were unlikely,
Like Luffy.
right?
Luffy, Law, and Kid is not the same as those four.
Yeah.
I know you can say
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah. But you can say it's an
Luffy and Kaku allegiances
we're like
together.
no,
and then
100%.
Zoro and Luffy
No,
allegiances together. So it's like, it's
100%,
not the same
100%.
thing.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I
But
can
then-
kind of see what you're saying,
but
but
then
like
on that like in that arc, we saw like the Straw Hats' first defeat, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could say,
Yeah.
right? And in the new world, they haven't taken any L's.
I mean, technically they have.
What?
They didn't win. They didn't really win at Whole Cake Island.
They
Okay,
didn't,
but they didn't lose.
They
Like
ran
nobody,
away.
they ran away.
Yeah.
They didn't like
But
lose
that's
though, kind of.
That's a lot.
This,
That's an L.
dude, what happened there? They were getting butt fucked.
They're also getting.
like,
they're also
bro.
getting fucked in Wano though for a while.
In Wano, not really. I don't think so.
Luffy
No, he was.
instantly gets washed.
No, he was
sent
getting-
into prison.
Yeah. He was. I'm saying the Straw Hats as a whole.
Didn't they like get obliterated?
But the whole
Luffy's
whole
eyes?
point of the time skip is so that doesn't happen again.
That's what I
though.
mean.
The whole
No,
point of
I
the time
know,
skip is
but
so
it's
that
like
never
it's like,
happens
bro,
again.
you in the 2 years now you're strong enough to withstand anything and everything that comes at you. No, you
just
gotta
you're
like.
able, 2 years of taking like, you know, the pacing in One Piece is fucked.
No, I know,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
it's
Right.
fucked. Yeah,
A bulk of what's like in One Piece, like their
Yeah,
journey
yeah.
has been 2 years is the bulk of it.
no, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah,
That training was so they can get to the new world and actually survive there.
yeah.
So there's
But, like-
I don't think we're gonna catch them suffering a loss like that again.
I think we are. I think we're gonna see it like,
But, like, this-
basically in this arc.
But
Gear 5 Luffy.
the only reason I think that's tough is
Zoro
because
opening
of
his
where
eye.
we're at.
Dude, I get it. You're a Zoro fanboy, bro. But like,
Put the picture up here.
yeah. Please put the picture up.
The only reason I think that's tough is because of where we're at in One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
just
see them
w-
doing
No,
that.
it's
so
just too tough.
What I'm saying is, it's not gonna be like. That was a devastating loss.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm saying this arc is gonna try to mimic that, and it's not gonna succeed to do that. So basically, what I'm
So
saying,
it's not a loss.
basically what I'm saying is like it's gonna seem like shit's hit the fan, and they have like no other option left, right?
Mhm.
Because again, like you're correct, right? Luffy losing a fight, other members of the crew losing fights, is difficult to see, right?
Yeah.
Nami getting taken hostage, very
Sure.
easy, very
She already
easy.
got she already got taken hostage in Whole Cake Island.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like any other characters being taken hostage by like Saturn, if especially if he's a schemy character
Mhm.
that pulls the strings from behind,
Mhm.
that's so plausible,
But that doesn't
right?
mean they're gonna
And
have
then that puts them in like a very difficult position, right? So what I'm
Sure.
saying is, I think like at that time Kuma was one of the warlords that came and helped them. I
Yeah.
think another warlord is gonna come,
and that's Doflamingo.
but it's not.
Why would Doflamingo help them?
Not
He would hate
Doflamingo,
them.
not
That literally makes no sense.
not Doflamingo?
This doesn't play into
I
any
know,
of that.
bro. I'm getting
Okay,
there.
okay, sure.
I think it's gonna be Mihawk. Like I think it's the Cross Iron Guild that's gonna pull up.
But go back to your Doflamingo thing first before you start doing
yeah,
this.
yeah. The Doflamingo thing is all I was saying was like I think that basically the person that pulled up on him in
Back when he was jailed.
back when he was jailed was a Gorosei. And they were like, "Yo, we're gonna
What?
make you like
We're gonna use you type
use you and basically kind of reinstate you
Uh-huh.
as like a celestial dragon."
I agree it's a
Huh.
Gorosei,
Right?
but
So-
I believed it was a Gorosei that came to shut him up, just to kill him,
No,
because he was
I
in a
don't think
position
so.
of power where they couldn't do anything,
Yeah,
and they let his black market shit like just run rampant,
run
like
rampant.
that,
Yeah,
and they
But-
couldn't really kill him because
yeah.
the way his shit was functioning.
But I think like Doflamingo's, his devil fruit and his intellect are worth preserving.
yeah, but that's
So
why the Seraphim thing makes more sense,
that it's Seraphim Doflamingo.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And that'd be like you're literally like
I know.
the mind behind the
Yeah,
theory.
I know.
like,
I know. I said that theory before.
like how
yeah.
you're not gonna be down to see.
I think he's still coming. I don't think the figure is him though.
I
right?
think Doflamingo's story is like written and done
It's
because
done,
he's
yeah.
already such a great character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where bringing him back isn't gonna help the
Mhm.
story. It's not
Yeah,
gonna help his
yeah.
character
Yeah.
or the story.
So like
Like
another,
bringing Lucci back.
I had
Well, yeah.
So I had read a theory, or I had watched it on TikTok.
Sure.
I think
TikTok theory.
yeah,
We're
no,
screwed here.
the creator, his name was Motif. So shout out to that guy. And basically what he was saying was he thinks that the shadowy figure is a member of Blackbeard's crew.
That's fair.
Okay.
So what he
That's fair.
thinks is because you know how Blackbeard's crew was split up into two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
This is what the other crew's doing.
This is what the other crew's doing. Like Aokiji's pulling up here. Van Ogre's coming here as well.
Van Ogre's with Blackbeard.
Okay, wherever Aokiji.
Whoever's left.
Yeah. Aokiji, Katarina,
Yeah.
and what's his name?
That'd be a wild.
Shiryu.
That'd be a wild turn of events.
Shiryu. And the reason why they were like, yo, somebody's in the control room, but we can't see who it is,
Yeah.
is because Shiryu's invisibility.
Mm.
Like, he was in the control room doing that shit,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And then, basically, what he was saying was
How did they get to
Katarina.
the island without being seen?
There's so much shit going on. It's fucking chaos.
His awakening of his fruit makes everything invisible.
No, but it's chaos, bro. Like, no one's, like, everyone's,
No,
what- the things we've seen-
because they caught Luffy's ship way out in the sea,
yeah.
and they caught CP0 before they wouldn't even let them dock.
Right, but this is now chaos has ensued. Like, now they're not even thinking, they're thinking of protecting themselves, not stopping things from coming to the island.
It's rough because it's like
Right?
the way those events went down.
Mhm.
It's all happening right away.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
maybe 5-10 minutes have 5-10 minutes have gone by.
Yeah.
So
Did
you're
the-
saying like the ship sailed in within that like time frame,
But like, okay, so like, but like, why? Why are they there?
like to steal fruits or something. Like
They're just-
their agenda. Like it would make sense that they could show up,
Yeah.
but it just
But
I
I
think
feel
I think it's too packed.
I feel like,
Like, too much shit's going
Where
on?
you have you have Kizaru already pulling up.
Yeah.
You already have
yeah,
Rabuchi guys.
I feel like
Yeah.
if they would
We have-
pull up, like for that reason specifically, they'd pull up after.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just in and out type
yeah.
shit.
I think it's Bluno.
Yeah.
Bluno's a figure.
Yeah. We need Film Red to be relevant. So
Yeah. So, Bluno, the big body type.
waiting for
you know,
Bruno to come
hand.
back.
hand, yeah, the
It-
hand just matches up. It's
Yeah,
just-
I mean, because the thing is, he can easily get into each
Yeah.
control room because
Yeah.
of the doors,
yeah,
right? And he can move.
How did they malfunction the thing though?
What thing?
Because
the dome
they put down the screen
or that.
around the dome so that way Rob Lucci guys could actually attack.
Yeah.
Who has knowledge of his lab to even be able to do shit like that?
No, that's true.
That's like
Yeah.
when Vegapunk said it was another Vegapunk's command,
Yeah.
I think we're looking more at like a Vegapunk defecting
That had defected or a current Vegapunk defecting?
current.
Okay. And what do you think, Lilith?
I don't like Lilith. To me, makes the most sense just based on her name.
Yeah.
But I don't know who. It's tough because like they were thinking Pythagoras or whoever. Like as we're reading it.
Yeah.
But then you're like, he's like, I'm trying to survive.
But yeah, I don't like that Pythagoras was gonna tell us who it was and then proceeds to not tell us.
Didn't it switched?
Yeah,
He was about to
He's
say it,
about to, and then it
and then it
shows
just
it
switched.
shows
But that's a suspense.
the
right?
other
to
Pythagoras
keep
get
us
turned into stone
theorizing.
by the boa seraphim, right?
Yeah.
So then we have the Kuma seraphim,
Because
the hawk seraphim
I think the way
pull up on Luffy and
he split himself up.
Zoro.
Yeah.
Say it, bro. You
I
Say
said
with your
it.
chest. Say with your chest, bro.
I said it, bro. I
Say with your
like
50-inch chest.
Zoro.
No, but I think the way he split up himself into 6 or 7 different Vegapunks,
Yeah.
that he might have not accounted for this darkness or something inside of him that wants to align with the government, that doesn't isn't with what he wants to do. So that's why I can see that one of them.
Yeah, no,
defecting.
like his morality, bro. Because
Yeah.
he's basically like a scientist who wanted to achieve things, and he obviously when he was whole, he wouldn't allow certain things to, for example, like human cruelty, right?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I can't do this experiment because of X,
Yeah.
Y, and Z. It's gonna affect people this way. But now that he split up, that person, whoever it is,
Yeah.
could sort of be like, no, I'm doing this, and it
I
doesn't
think it
matter
could
how it
be-
affects other people because I don't care.
I think it could be
Right.
Edison.
Edison, because of his ideas.
Or no, so which one's the logic one?
Shaka.
That's Shaka.
Yeah.
Okay, then fuck it. There's probably Shaka.
Yeah.
'Cause I-
Mr. Daft
I-
Punk.
I think it's because
Yeah, you did call that.
yeah, you did say that. You said that last pod. I think it's him just because he might be looking at it in a way where like, okay, you know how Hawkins looks at stuff where he's like it's a 0.01 probability.
Right.
Shaka
Yeah.
might be doing the same thing
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
he's like it makes more sense to just align with the government knowing that all this stuff's about to come at them.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I don't. And especially if he's like the main, or not the Stella, but we thought he was central compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
He's probably just thinking this is an opportunity to get rid of the other ones, as well. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen him do anything, really.
That's true. He's just been
Yeah.
standing at the screen.
Right.
That's
he just
true.
he
That's
just
true.
stands there giving dialogue.
Yeah.
About like
Actually
shit.
though.
But he was also the one talking to Dragon.
No, that's what. But like, so like, okay. As somebody logical,
Mm-hmm.
would you not
So
think?
then,
Because like he's saying like, yo, I think my time's coming. Like I'm
Yeah.
about to die soon or something.
Right.
What if to him, he like logically speaking, it makes more sense to him to like prolong his
Yeah.
life as long as he possibly can. And in this scenario,
Yeah.
Vegapunk's about like probably just gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
or even if he talks,
Right? Like he's putting himself in a situation where like it's way more likely
Yeah.
that
and
he'll-
the chances that he'll die.
Yeah.
So for Shaka, it makes more sense for him to
Like, try and
just
preserve his life.
align with the world government and preserve that life.
Or if it's also
Like as long as he can find logic in
yeah.
that,
Yeah. Yeah.
he can totally go that way.
Also-
And I see where you're coming from,
Also-
but I don't think that's the
also because he's the one who talked to Dragon.
case. Yeah.
He could be doing this because of what him and Dragon really talked about. Like, what if Dragon's pulling up here?
Yeah. Could be. And thus, how do we figure his dragon?
Maybe because
But then what's his
because
goal?
one thing is the
Yeah.
Revolutionary Army. They don't want people to know how they're moving,
100%. So it makes sense.
right? To cut out the surveillance.
Right. But why would he take up Pythagoras? That's the thing.
I don't know how they're trying. They had a conversation. I don't know. I'm trying to piece it together.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
trying to
no,
piece
it's
it
all
together.
good. It just means like whoever pulled up, they try to take up Pythagoras, and it's like, why would you take out him, or that one specifically, or was it just wrong place, wrong time, which just could be the scenario too.
Yeah, that could. But
Yeah, probably because they're all separated looking for this Vegapunk,
Yeah.
and he just happened to run across them. I don't know.
Mhm.
and then we get, like you said, our boy pulls up on your boy,
Yeah.
and then
Who was the other one? There was another one too. Bear.
Bear.
Yeah, it was Bear and Mihawk against Luffy, Zoro, and then they were like, okay, we're teaming up with Kaku and Lucci.
Well,
Yeah.
they asked Luffy and
they asked
Zoro.
them, and they were
They're
like,
nah.
They had that face.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
classic
You think they're
face.
gonna be down and we're gonna see a team?
I don't think they're down.
I don't think so.
also, bro,
I
I don't
think
even think they need to team
I think
up.
they can handle a 1v1.
Yeah.
I think they can handle
Yeah.
a 1v1.
That's what I was
Wait,
gonna
this doesn't make
say.
sense. Like,
I
what
was
are
like,
you
bro, they don't
talking
even
about?
need to team up, bro. They
Yeah.
could just take them.
Gear 5
Because we need to see
Luffy,
this Zoro 1v1 with you know,
Mihawk.
Mihawk, yeah.
and then Luffy fighting Kuma would just be nice.
Yeah.
I think what we might
Because
get.
Kuma was just so broken, and if you're
Right.
saying it's parallel to when before,
Yeah.
then
It's like
it
showing
makes
that,
sense
like,
because
he's,
Kuma
like,
literally destroyed him, and now
Yeah.
he's gonna fight Kuma
No, it
and
makes
win.
sense. Yeah.
Right?
Though I think what they're gonna do is they're just gonna hammer home even more how big the power disparity
Seraphims?
between like Lucci and Luffy is.
Oh, really?
Like Kuma's gonna
But what's
shit
the
on
point of
Lucci,
that?
and then Luffy's gonna shit on
Shit on
Kuma.
him? But what's the point of having Lucci still relevant in the story?
I don't know,
understand
bro.
this.
There's
Bro, you just hurt that like Lucci's just getting bodied.
Yeah, dude. This guy's awakened.
yeah.
He was in 5 movies with
Five
a,
movies
with a
in a
white
suit.
suit. There's no way, man. Like,
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
refuse to believe that there's not some type of setup for him later on. You know, like
Yeah,
it just
bro.
there's gotta be something. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because I don't think they need to team up,
They don't. No, they don't.
not at all. So
Unless
If Zoro
unless
opens
Luffy's
his eye,
gassed from before.
no, bro.
no, he's recovered, man. It's been 10 seconds.
Because then Zoro opens his eye. Luffy goes Gear 5. Like, what the fuck?
What are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
That's
like-
true.
When's the last time we saw Zoro with his eye open? Like years ago.
Yeah, pre-time skip.
Like,
This guy. It's easy, bro.
Yeah.
Done deal.
Yeah. he didn't even need to open it against King.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
Why are you helping this?
Yo, that's your boy too. What you
No.
mean?
Nah.
Put a picture here again.
Yeah.
Again. I mean, they're all my boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucci's my boy too.
Yeah, I mean,
But
you'd ride
I
Lucci
think-
if you could.
I would what? I think with the shadowy figure, I think that dragon connection makes
The most sense.
it's top 2. Like Gorosei 1 2,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's one of those 2.
Mm.
They would be like the most, I guess, entertaining.
I think it's the Cross Iron Guild.
Yeah, but why do you think that?
I think they're gonna pull up here.
But why though?
Just cause.
Just cause, bro.
Just cause. Fuck it,
Just
bro.
'cause, dude.
Dude, the thing
No,
is,
I think
the
they're
thing
meant. I
is-
think
yeah.
they're meant to have chaos around the world somewhere else.
yeah,
Just to further push this dawn that the
the
world's
new
coming
age.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
That's
I
true.
don't think they're gonna intersect with Luffy, at least not until
later.
we until
Yeah,
we get
no,
to
that
that
makes
end.
sense. Because we kind
Yeah.
of got introduced to them, and then we didn't do anything after that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I really want to see more Crocodile in the story.
Yeah, me too. But I'm okay with like waiting for these guys, and then they come at the end, and then we see how much they've progressed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind it, especially because Buggy might actually be goated. Like
Oh, he been goated. What you mean?
Yeah.
no, like I mean, what if he has like hockey and stuff? Who knows?
No, he does. Conquers.
Yeah.
He could.
Advanced
yeah.
conquers.
He could.
No, advanced. Yeah.
Yeah, advanced conquers. Yeah.
Dude, his Devil Fruit actually low key. I think we talked about this before on pod.
It's broken.
Is so broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It actually is so crazy what he could do.
No, I'm telling you, he's OP. Shanks level,
No, because he could completely fuck with your sense of observational hockey.
bro. Shanks level.
Yeah, with his body parts.
No, because of his body parts, he
But-
can
I guess so.
completely fuck with your.
He's Shanks level.
Yeah. Okay, bro.
no, we got that. We agreed.
Yeah,
agreed.
yeah.
I'm just
You
making
don't have to keep
No, I'm
reiterating
just making
it.
sure. No, I just
Like-
just making sure.
Yeah.
The viewers at home, they gotta know. You know, Shanks level.
No, yeah, because he could just split his body parts up,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
fair.
you can't tell where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
My Hero Academia.
I can't remember what chapter number it was, but
this is one of the better chapters.
Yeah.
Right?
Bro, I feel
Yeah.
like so you know how Gentle in this chapter, he was like, oh, like nobody can see me. I'm not gonna be able to.
And then you have the people YouTubing it or whatever.
Remember I said that,
Yeah.
bro.
yeah,
I
those
literally
people
said
were
that like
going-
two chapters ago. I was like, bro, somebody
Yeah.
had their phone out,
Yeah. yeah.
and
But
when
I find that so, like, that was the one thing that took me out of the chapter.
The whole.
I mean, it's relevant to today's society.
No, it
so.
is, but it was just they're in an all-out war where like people are dying left and right. They're trying to find shelter.
Yeah,
Like this is like the brink. This is like the world's ending type of thing, right? Because if Shigaraki and All for One win,
Yeah.
the world's over.
right.
And these guys are out here like, okay, let me record this.
But people do that all the time. Like, how many videos have you seen of somebody getting jumped or something, and they're just making
But
a video,
just-
not even helping the guy?
My Hero's not realistic. First of
No,
all.
I know, but like, if you
like-
look at that, I'm not saying, but it makes
Yeah.
sense. Like, that's how people think. They don't. Oh, let me
But
run away.
in a world
They're
with
like, let me
superpowers,
film
though,
this.
they're 2 seconds away from just getting wiped out.
But like a lot of the
Right.
times
It's
that
not the
when
same
people are
thing.
doing that, like
Yeah.
in our society, it's like,
Yeah.
yo, let me get some quick clout, let me get some
Yeah.
quick views,
Right.
clicks and stuff like that. But like
Yeah.
in this, in My Hero, the way that they prefaced it was
I
they're
need to
doing it
document
they're just
this.
to
live streaming
document
it.
it. So like, you know, like this is like
An iconic,
a
iconic
historic
moment,
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like that's a little different.
No, it is. Yeah.
I'm just reading it. It took me out because this is. It's the tone of the whole thing. It just kind of. I was like, bro, what are you guys doing? It's supposed to be
serious.
the climax of what's
fight.
like, you know,
Yeah.
like where is this going? And then this happens, and I'm just sitting there like, what the hell am I
But
reading right now?
so when we saw Gentle,
Yeah.
and you see his like mustache and like everything flaring, I
Yeah.
feel like everyone looks like that now.
Endeavor, right?
Right,
And All
Endeavor
for
was
One,
looking like that
and
too.
All for One.
Was looking
they
like
look
that
so
too.
similar.
They all looking the same now.
The only difference is when it comes to the anime, that he's gonna have white hair versus
Exactly.
blonde hair, and then
Exactly.
like
Exactly.
I don't know why they look so similar. He probably ran out of character designs.
I don't know. Or he's like, this is peak.
Yeah,
This looks so
peak.
cool.
We must do
Yeah.
this for everybody.
Yeah. I mean, we got more of the All for One like plot line.
development.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was one of the better chapters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because at least this seems like we're actually getting to that climax.
Yeah.
Because we even had, was it Eraser and Mike?
Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not at the battlefield.
Yeah, they get
anymore, right?
warped, right?
Yeah.
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 So you know shit's about to hit the fan.
So they're
now.
about to fight their best friend.
Yeah.
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 Like I think it's gonna end by summer.
dude, Bakugo's
We
still
should
not up,
we
bro.
should be
So
No, Bakugo. Yeah,
we should be on track for them to finish by summer.
you think so?
Depending on how many breaks he takes. But yeah,
I mean, it seems like he's going through some health issues, so he
yeah.
might end up taking a little bit more breaks than like normal.
Mm-hmm.
but it also seems like at this point it's just a straight up Deku versus Shigaraki thing.
Well, I mean, you have All for One who's still trying to pull up.
Yeah. Oh, that's
And,
what I liked about the end of the chapter.
Yeah.
Is that it shows All for One fighting Hawks,
Yeah.
and you think he gets obliterated,
Yeah.
But it's not actually him.
but it's an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we finally see that other school pull up
Yo,
that I've been talking
hold
about
on,
for
hold
so
on.
long.
Hold on.
What? I'm holding.
I thought she died back when they had their little tournament thing.
No,
Cause
she didn't die.
She didn't
To-
die.
she just didn't make it to the tournament,
right,
and
it's
Toga took over.
Toga
yeah,
took over,
yeah.
I literally thought they killed her then.
No.
So I was like, what is she doing back in here?
No, no.
She,
We
like,
'Cause
finally
I was
got
kind
the-
of cheesed. I was sitting there
Yeah.
reading the chapter,
No, no,
and
no.
I'm like, there's no way they brought this girl back.
Dude, it's my pump fake, bro. Don't
Back
even.
from the
You
dead,
can't. You
just
can't
like
even get
Bakugo.
rattled anymore.
I gotta go back and watch it. Or
Bro,
Bro,
'cause
they
what
bumped
happens-
into you with
I swear
Bakugo
she-
twice, bro.
I thought she died.
No, she
man.
doesn't, because she even talks about like after the tournament.
Yeah,
She's
I'm
like, I
pretty
don't
sure-
remember anything.
Yeah.
Like she like blacked
Okay.
out or
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay,
But no, the wind dude's back. Finally see some shit.
you've been talking about that.
I've been talking about this dude. I've been talking about this dude for so long. Finally, man.
Where's this guy, man?
Yeah.
Where's this wind, dude? Man?
Yeah.
Fuck. Just trying to.
But how much are these guys like really gonna help though?
I think they're gonna help a lot, bro. The wind guy was fucking strong.
Like they're fighting all for one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the fuck part. They're fighting over.
That's
What
true.
are they supposed
but
to
the thing
do?
is, he was on par with Todoroki.
Todoroki.
Yeah, Todoroki, whatever.
What? But that was
Or maybe
seasons
even
ago.
stronger, you could say.
That was seasons ago.
Exactly. So think about how much he's grown.
But it's All for One.
Yeah, but is Todoroki going against all for one?
But he was like Dobby's like up there, and you're saying
Dobby's not all for one. He's
No,
like,
no, no,
He's,
I
up,
know.
He's just chaotic.
I know he's
bro.
chaotic.
He's up there, but
Yeah.
it's also because of his ability, because it's fire, and
Yeah.
No, it's
he's fire and
true.
ice that he
Yeah.
can combat that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unless these guys have like wins perfect,
But there's
against
so
all
many.
for
There's
one,
so many of them, right? And the thing is, his wind control was already crazy during that little tournament arc. It's probably even beyond that, or at least it should be.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you got the girl floating on a finger.
Yeah.
It's a good character design moment. Just the finger.
Anyways, Black Clover.
So we kind of get Asta fighting the dragon.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool.
Hits him with the
That's pretty
Zen,
cool.
Zen. But
And
they
okay,
regen.
yeah,
when they go into that little flashback
with
The strongest.
with the strongest Ryuzen,
yeah.
I thought that was out of place.
Really?
Like I thought it was
Why?
kind of like I liked it, but I
Yeah.
thought it was forced in there. Like just the way that it transitioned from them
Sure.
fighting the dragon and
Right.
that guy,
Right.
and then it just went to, I respect him so much. Like
Well, because we
learn
had
the whole
wondered,
backstory.
it's been a question for so long of how did he get this all-seeing eye?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
they answered
and they
that
answered
stuff.
that.
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Like the actual flashback itself, I was like, this is great stuff for us.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought they shouldn't have thrown it into this. It would have been nicer later on. It just felt really.
But I mean, I
shoehorned
think-
in.
I feel
think
like
the reason-
I feel like you get it out of the way now.
Yeah. And
Sure.
also, it's sort of like an inspirational moment at the end of the chapter. They use
It
like
is.
his words are way more inspiring when he's like, "Do this, guys," and they hit harder
Yeah.
instead of
Sure.
before when you're like, "Okay, like yeah, you're saying that, but why do I care as much?"
Yeah, and then it also like, why would this strongest Ryuzen respect Asta? Like, why?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mhm.
So then it kind of adds to that
So
as well.
Basically, the only issue then is just that it happened too quick with the Ryuzen.
Mm.
It wasn't like he was pushed against the wall
Mm-hmm.
and he was starting to think, okay, I have so much respect for this guy. Like I need to come out of this alive.
Yeah.
That's usually how shonen do their transition
Right. But
into a flashback.
but because he's the strongest,
and it just kind of just went right into it. Right?
that's true. But because
That's why it
he's the
just felt
strongest, he shouldn't be like
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it just felt weirdly placed when it went from them fighting to all of
Yeah.
a sudden, like that's just always on his mind.
I
or
kinda
I
something,
think that's
maybe.
okay.
Yeah, I
like
think it's
that-
okay.
That's like his rival. You could say it
Yeah.
was also like a
Like it's
like
just,
a
it's just something that's always
friendship
on his
between
mind.
them.
yeah.
Like it could be a friendship thing
But
too.
we could have also got it before when he was helping Asta train.
but we
Yeah.
didn't see their
And that-
training.
Yeah, we didn't see the training.
But like while he watched Asta train, he had
Yeah,
gone
no,
into
that
flashback
that's
then.
that.
that would have transitioned nicely.
But
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't
and
show
it's
us
such
the
a quick
training.
thing, right?
That's true. That's true. The thing is, like, I thought it was kind of weird that he had iron. His
He turned, like his,
Yeah,
his
full
samurai
body
thing that
iron.
turned
he just
into.
had like
It was just
arm
iron.
in hockey.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought he
it
was
did
gonna have
look
something
weird.
else.
It did look weird. Yeah,
Nice guy's Iron Man, bro.
Yeah, he's Iron Man. Yeah,
Yeah, I was expecting a cooler. I mean, he already has such a cool character design.
he does.
So, but like, you didn't have to make him ugly. After.
I thought he was gonna have like super speed or something, like his.
Yeah, but I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be cool because this is a way to show us what what's the guy's name? Ryu?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What he would have been like had he not relinquished his for Yoku.
right. Because
Yeah.
they're
Is it for Yoku? No, it's
no.
Yoryoku?
Yoryoku. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not Shaman King, bro.
It wishes it was.
The only thing is like, how did he get this all-seeing eye? Like what was? How is he able to attain this power? Like I understand that he had to give up his Yoryoku
Yeah.
to get this power.
Yeah.
Was this an artifact of
I
some
think it was like
sort
an artifact or
that
something.
they found and he implemented into his eye?
Yeah.
But if that's the case, shouldn't there be more? And who created this artifact?
Yeah, there's like a whole other
It's
untapped
a
area.
whole
Yeah,
untapped area
yeah.
of
But, like,
questions.
Because they didn't really
And
explain.
this is the final arc, so we know we're not
They
getting
didn't really
Yeah.
explain the eye too much. They just said it was like a thing.
Yeah.
And
And that
again,
they
he
need
said
somebody to
to use
take
it.
it.
to
right?
find the soul living herb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that herb? That sounded cool as
Yeah.
shit. but,
Wakanda
like,
forever.
The way I see it though is that the artifact probably takes.
Yeah, makes sense.
It probably
yeah, that checks out.
Of course.
You know what? Matter
Of
of fact, all
course.
my questions gone.
Gone. Yeah. That makes perfect sense, bro. That's how Marvel fans view their movies, anyways.
That's facts. That's facts. That is cold hard facts, my guy.
Fuck, Marvel fans just got they caught us straight right
Yeah.
now.
Don't worry. They're gonna see our Ant-Man review real quick.
Yeah, it's all
So-
good.
Anyways,
Yeah, I feel like they're building up Ryu a lot.
They
Yeah.
are. They are.
Like this man's gonna die 100%.
He gets stabbed in the eye.
maybe.
He's not gonna die.
You guys were already saying Tabata has a hard time killing
yeah,
people.
yeah.
But why are they building up so much?
I think it's to show you, like, one is like the level of respect and the type of guy he was, because
Yeah.
he was also on par with Yami,
Yeah.
but we don't actually get to see him fight because he had to relinquish all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those characters where, like, oh, I wish you could see him fight,
Mhm.
but you never got to, because now we have another dude who was like, that was my rival, but
Yeah.
even to him, he conceded, right?
Mhm.
So
So
would you say it's also in a sense to show that this is somebody who Asta could become like that's
Yeah,
why we're
Yeah.
seeing
I think that's why we're seeing
and-
it too.
okay.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. And then
Because he
also
basically did the same thing. He just inspired people, and Asta's been
having-
doing that
Yeah.
the entire series.
having Yami and the top guy from the Ryuzen
Mhm.
both be characters that he's actually grown past and they both respect him and stuff. You're kind of sitting there like, whatever you see them do, had he not relinquished his power, he would have been a step above them.
Well, because we don't even know what his actual
Right.
magic was that he gave up.
yeah, we don't.
Yeah. So.
Like, to me, it was kind of like seeing in Yu Yu Hakusho when you see Ryzen,
Yeah.
like, he got rid of his powers, but he was already so strong without having, like, starving himself.
Mhm.
And you're just like, where was his, like, actual limit?
Right, but that's just a question that's never gonna be answered.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like, so it's like the same thing with this, right?
Mm. I guess.
Yeah. We also had Gachiakuta 2 chapters, 44 and 45.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
first chapter was decent.
44.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like they
So-
They did bring up what was their names? Starts with an M.
Who?
The guys that pulled.
Who?
Oh, is that no?
The
that's not-
Marauders.
yeah. Because they pulled up at the end of the chapter, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Marauders. But Asta, or what's his name? Sorry, not Asta. Rudo.
Yeah.
yeah, Asta.
Rudo says he recognizes that town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they
well,
passed
cause
by
that, Cause that was the doctor that he
Saw it. Like,
saw before.
yeah.
Like in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're at the doctor's office, and then like you said at the end of the chapter,
Yeah. Like literally not much happening besides
Well, they kind of just got checked
reintroducing.
out.
Like
No,
reintroducing.
it was
they
like
introduced two
comedic
new
relief.
characters, right?
Yeah, the two
the
assistants.
grandchildren.
Yeah, and then they also
Yeah.
like kind of reiterated the fact that people on the ground hate people in heaven
Yeah.
because of
Well,
the garbage.
that
rain.
was actually a
Because
big
we
thing.
saw
That
the
was a big
garbage
thing.
falling,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I really like that they did that where
yeah,
because essentially heaven kind of moves
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then trash can kind of
And it moves.
fall.
Yeah.
It's like it's
they have to
it-
make safety zones where the trash.
No, because we talked
doesn't
about this, right?
fall.
How there could be there could be multiple heavens, multiple
yeah,
floating
there
Yeah.
could be.
cities, and they could be raining down
Yeah.
trash in so many different areas. But like,
But now that
so
they're
far-
moving, it makes it seem like this is a flotation device or something.
yeah.
And that barrier that they're talking about is a barrier to, like, around that specific heaven, I guess.
heaven.
so they
Maybe.
could bring it down, like crashing down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I like that she did this though, because right now or so far in the story, we were kind of more, at least I was more drawn towards the janitors conflict with the Vandals.
Yeah.
And I didn't really care
yeah.
too much about the heavens.
actual world.
Or the heavens as much.
Okay.
Like we know Rudo had that beef,
Yeah.
right? But it sort of had like dissipated in a sense for
Yeah,
me. For me,
like it was more of
right?
a side story that you weren't.
like it
like,
was
it was
a
there, but-
later on, like a back of your mind type
Yeah.
thing, and
Mhm.
then currently we're gonna see where this
Yeah.
goes, right? But with this, you're kind of like, it's now
It helps
it's
flesh out
happening
the story a little bit better.
exactly, and everyone hates the heavens,
Yeah,
and we're gonna see it moving forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And then
I like the chapter just for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was kind of just like okay,
Yeah.
yeah, and then we have 45.
banger chapter.
Oh
The
fuck.
banger chapter right
Yeah.
after.
Jeez
Oh,
Louise.
Jeez Louise.
Like for what? Like,
Why?
like why should it just go so hard?
Dude,
I'm happy.
the fucking receptionist. Fuck.
Bro.
The panels and
she's
the
fire.
angles.
Bro, she caught a fucking rocket and just said,
Barehanded
"Yo,
and sent
get
it
that
back."
shit
Yeah.
bro.
So before we
And the way she did it,
clean,
like, that was
smooth,
clean.
clean,
And then even
bro.
dodging the bullets,
Yeah, yeah.
like there's some movement was
bro, she's a character that we need.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
No, but the,
female black character, fucking OP, sick.
real, but even like that type of movement is more shit that I'd want to see in Gachiakuta.
Oh yeah,
Gachiakuta?
yeah,
that
that was
shit goes
clean.
crazy.
But I just want to talk about how there's somebody living at the base
Mm-hmm.
who's
Yeah.
I guess Jinky is
Protecting
the
Protecting
base.
it,
Yeah, he's the
yeah.
strongest shield because
Yeah.
the Marauders
Yeah.
hit them with a rocket launcher. By the way, this is the first introduction
That we actually see like a rocket, right?
guns, bro.
Yeah.
Like gats.
Yeah.
And I can't believe we didn't even think about this. Like, where have
Yeah.
guns been this entire time?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? But I guess it's
It's
because
a
they're
fresh new world.
it's because they're
You don't know
useless against Jinkies, right?
Jinky.
But imagine if somebody Jinkies a gun.
A gun?
Yeah.
GG's, bro. That's GG's.
It could happen too.
Yeah.
100%.
I didn't.
Rudo could do that.
Huh?
Rudo could
100%
fucking-
Rudo could do that. But I think this guy that we're gonna see
So I
at
start photoshopping guns into his hand.
bro, the guy at the end that we see, this like cool ass
Yeah.
character design,
Yeah.
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 probably the leader of the Marauders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
Right?
Because they asked like, where'd you get this information? Because
Yeah.
the reason they're even attacking
Double
the
agent, maybe?
janitors' headquarters was because of
The Sky
the
person,
sky person.
which
So
is
Rudo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're wondering. They're like, how do you even know that there's a sky person here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the chapter, we see that guy.
That guy. So I'm guessing he's a leader of the Marauders, not connected to the Vandals,
Yeah, I
Like,
think
this is a
we're-
separate
this is- I think
organization.
this is a
Separate
separate
organization.
organization.
right? And I think, what if he has a gat? Jinky.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Sure. I mean, I was thinking like, how did he get this information? First of all,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean,
and
it's,
also
it's
let's,
kind
let's
of a
talk
big
about what
deal,
Rudo
though.
saw when he fell. We didn't
But
like.
the
it was
thing is, though-
Forbidden Zone.
'Kay,
So
But you can argue the way he got this information is when Rudo landed, people found him and then tried to like sell him. Remember that?
Yeah.
So those guys survived, did they not? And they could
They
could have
could've told
told
him.
so many people,
Somebody,
like
yeah,
sky
I
people.
guess.
That's
You know,
fair.
because it's a big deal that a person fell
but
from the
wh-
sky.
You think there's somebody in their organization that's actually just
They weren't
double-
part of the janitors.
Wait,
the
no,
people
no.
that found him were like
no,
randoms.
No. I'm saying
was
this
it Engine the one that found him?
Did Engine find him?
later on?
No, because he was chained
thought-
up. Remember, he was
Yeah,
chained
when
up.
he was chained up and he comes out.
I thought Engine found him in the Forbidden Zone because he had the mask
No.
on in the.
It wasn't.
he takes him back to the Forbidden Zone.
It wasn't Engine.
He
It
takes him
was.
back.
Was it Engine?
It was- no, it was Engine.
Umbrella.
But
He uses him as bait, and then he like murks those guys out.
Does he kill them though? He doesn't kill them. Because
No.
you know the scene I'm talking about, right?
He used them. He
Where-
used them as
where-
Yeah,
bait.
he gets captured
but
and
he's
he's in
in
the back of the
chains.
truck
Yeah,
and then
he's
he
in
bites the
chains.
dude's finger off.
Exactly.
But we
Those
thought-
guys were
we
not
thought he
janitors.
used
No,
them-
I know that they
I
were
thought he used
janitors,
them
but
as
like,
bait because he wanted
It's
to
like chapter
he wanted
3, I
to
think.
activate his Jinky
Yeah.
because he saw the series,
Yeah.
and at the time we didn't know what the fuck a series
That's
was,
true.
right? And then he saw it and he's like, okay, this guy's potential. I'll actually take you and
chapter two, I
train
think.
you.
Did
It was
no,
Engine.
three, I
It was
think it's
Engine.
three.
Engine found him.
it was Engine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me check.
But
that.
then those people found him, and did they die?
Af-
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
If
I
Engine
don't know.
killed them, then sure. If he didn't kill them,
I could see him dying.
then
It seems
You know?
like because Rudo also was just newly unlocking his powers.
yeah.
He could have killed them too. Anyways, what do you think he saw when he fell?
like that black thing.
Yeah,
I think it was just a
because
portal.
he said there was something there inside that black thing.
So you know how you said
and
there
he
was
was
a-
like, "Yo, what the
you
fuck
know how
is
you
that?"
said
Yeah,
there's-
so like he's in the Forbidden Zone by
Right,
himself,
right.
and Engine's watching him.
right. So, but does Engine kill those?
Let's see.
You have to keep going. But what I was gonna say, though,
Engine saves him.
yeah.
And
you?
What I was gonna say though, I think that black, whatever it was he saw, was a portal. So, this is what I'm getting at. The reason why people can't pass the barrier,
Yep,
is because the barrier stops living things from passing through.
Okay.
So that's why objects and garbage can fall
So
through the barrier.
why did Rudo get through?
Again, it goes back to that not a real boy
But also,
theory.
well, also like him thinking that like his parents, like the theory that his parents are still alive.
Yeah,
How did they get through?
no idea, but they could be dead. So,
That's true.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think only inanimate objects can make it through the barrier, and anyone who's living or alive can't make it through, and that's
So-
what the barrier does.
So Engine saves him and then
What-
leaves him,
Yeah.
and then that's when Rudo gets taken.
That's what I
Okay.
said.
And does he kill the?
Let's see what happens at the end.
You
of
see
this.
him.
His captures?
You see, it's like a clean ass panel with him coming out and his chains coming out.
Oh no, I'm aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, regardless of all that,
So what do
you
you
don't
think?
think you don't think they're
So then Engine's there watching, like I knew, like
Yeah.
I was right about you
Okay.
or whatever.
And does he kill them? That's what I just wanted to know.
but you don't think there's somebody inside their organization that's actually
A snake?
yeah,
There could be.
'Cause-
That's a possibility.
like that guy just looks so cool.
He did. You want him to be a good guy?
Like he just looks so cool. Like,
Yeah.
well, you don't really know. It's like hinting
it's
that he
true.
might be the leader of the Marauders, or
Yeah.
maybe he's the guy selling them information.
Mm-hmm.
Because he could still be part of the organization, just selling information.
Mm-hmm.
So like, who knows?
That's true. But yeah, that I want to see.
No,
more-
Engine stops him from killing him.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
so they're alive. So they could run around saying it.
Exactly. Because I
But
think
they wouldn't be able to be like, okay, this guy person's at this organization.
Yeah.
no, but
Unless they knew Engine was a janitor.
yeah. And I think
Yeah.
they do know Engine's a janitor because they're like, oh fuck, he's a janitor or some shit.
Oh fuck,
fuck,
janitor
he's a
or some
janitor,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, dude. He's a
Let's get out of here,
dude. He's a
Scooby-Doo, run away.
Yeah,
Like-
bro. He's a master of the master of the custodial arts. Okay.
Nah, man. Nah, bro. I like what I said a lot more than like what you said. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean maybe there's some insider information being leaked.
Mhm.
Who knows? Like
Yeah. Or even he could have just seen Rudo fall.
Yeah,
or that.
He himself could have just been watching,
that's true.
right?
But then why not go collect him? Like if you're watching him fall.
Because
why not?
Engine maybe.
Who
It
knows?
was
We don't know the role that these Marauders are playing. Because why do
Yeah.
they even want Rudo?
That's true.
Yeah, I
Well, and they
guess.
clearly don't have Jinkies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
like they're using straight
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
And maybe they can't even go in the Forbidden Zone
Yeah,
because they don't
Yeah.
even have the
The
masks
masks.
to actually
Yeah,
survive.
that makes sense.
Right?
So they had to wait.
Like
till
we're
he
about to
got-
learn a lot about these guys.
Oh yeah.
So-
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense to have like this sort of group in this dystopian world.
Yeah.
You know, Marauders. So Vinland Saga.
wait. Finish
What?
your thought.
What do you
No.
finish my thought?
Did you want to finish it?
I can't even remember what I was talking about.
Alright, fuck it.
So Vinland
Vinland
Saga,
Saga.
episode 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vinland Saga, season 2, episode
5.
5.
I think
I
so.
believe so.
Yeah. It was a really good episode.
Yeah.
We get a lot of their progression in the farm
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
because they meet the old master
Yeah.
Take it.
and they try to rent a horse essentially.
Yeah.
And-
To like pull out.
but it's kind of like they
The
actually
tree
created
stumps.
like a life to live there,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
They're actually getting momentum to kind of pay off their slave ship, or whatever
Yeah.
it's called. I don't
Yeah.
know. Ownership.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Buy back their freedom.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then even Snake seems more likable.
Yeah.
Like there's
he
more
does.
to him because he's
There's-
like, guys, come eat.
Yeah.
Come feast.
Yeah. And we saw like the farmhands giving him shit about like, where'd you guys get this horse?
Yeah. We kind
I
of get
mean-
like this important lesson though from the master
Yeah.
that too much of anything
Yeah.
is bad.
The way that his son expanded the farm
Yeah.
and he can't really handle it and he's
Right.
paying this big like tariff to this other king.
The king, yeah, Harold.
Yeah.
Yeah. The too much of anything is actually bad, you know.
Yeah. Which
Maybe
is
it could be
solid.
some
It's a life lesson.
solid.
some
Guys.
foreshadowing, maybe.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. But I mean, the same thing with Thorfinn, right? Like he was consumed too much by rage.
Rage, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he said he himself was like, "Oh, I learned so much from just
Yeah.
today."
Yeah.
When he
Mhm.
was talking to Einar, right?
Well, I mean, my man went fucking how many years just under Askeladd, learning
So it
nothing but
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because even
yeah.
Einar was like, "You don't know anything about farming."
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
guy knows nothing about emotions.
Anything.
About,
He knows nothing,
no,
bro.
about anything, because he spent those 10 years solely just fighting, so he didn't
Yeah.
actually learn any life
Anything.
skills.
Yeah,
nothing.
no, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was like a really cool thing
That was
for them to bring up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because normally you'd think, because part of when he was with Askeladd, he had to kind of fend for himself and
Yeah.
get his own food and
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
So you'd think he'd pick up some
On
skills,
other things.
especially
he's
with
always
his
just
10-year journey.
But he's always just hunting, right?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. And he's always just thinking about killing Askeladd.
Mm-hmm.
So then I like that they had this. It's such a
Yeah.
subtle thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just kind of shows you like where Thorfinn's character is at, like mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of puts things a little bit more into perspective, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
We see sort of like a time skip too.
Was it a time skip?
I mean,
He's-
it's a
he-
progression of time because you see their beards coming.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we don't know how long it takes for them to grow their beards, but
No idea. Yeah.
it doesn't take
It's been a few weeks.
not
I mean-
weeks, but I think it takes a while.
No, because they
you
had
know?
cleared out a decent amount of those trees.
Yeah.
And they had like actual farmland.
Yeah,
And
So it's
that
probably
and
been
that's gonna take a while
months
for them to do that.
I think it's months.
Because
It has to,
I
yeah.
think it's months.
'Cause each day, how many trees do you think they're clearing? Like maybe one.
I was thinking
Probably a little.
Or
Two.
no, well, how much were
Probably
they
a
doing?
handful.
No, how much were they doing before? Remember when they were rolling it, like down by the river?
It was a decent amount.
it was like 4 or 5. I want to say,
Yeah,
but then they also have to pull out the stumps too.
exactly.
Yeah,
that's
the
what I'm saying.
stumps.
Yeah,
And that's something I could see them just doing like a few a day.
Yeah, it'll still take a couple
Yeah.
months though.
yeah,
For
I
sure.
think so.
And for a while they're doing it without a horse, and then they also have to do their chores for the master
Yeah.
yeah,
on top of that.
yeah,
So they're kind of tapping out. I mean, Einar's getting a little bit stronger, I guess.
yeah.
Mhm.
He
Sure.
looked kind of jacked in the beginning of the
Yeah.
episode.
But I mean, we know Thorfinn's about to get a lot of growth coming
Yeah,
up.
I mean
He's been getting a lot of lessons in these past couple.
no, like the
episodes.
end of the episode was just so wholesome and nice, bro.
Yeah.
Like Einar's like, you should throw more seeds, and then he's like, why? He's like, bro, you should listen to your friend. He's like, we're friends.
Thorfinn's first friend
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
since
That's true.
Iceland, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sick.
Shag,
dude.
Thorfinn got
We love it. We love
Yeah.
it. Love to see it. Anyways,
Chainsaw Man.
we'll end this with a
sir.
little bang.
Yes, sir. So we
Little
see
bang.
Asa slash Yoru getting hit by the chain.
Yeah,
That chin turned her into a dog.
yeah.
Yo, so quick.
So quick.
That's like this is worse than Makima in terms of her
Well,
control. Like
you
it's,
should look
I mean,
good,
not
man.
worse. Like I mean, like hard, like
Oh, stronger.
stronger.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
I think Makima was just more
schemy.
schemey with it. Where she's a child and she's like, nah,
She's just
fuck
using
it.
it
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like, fuck
Like she's just flagrantly just fucking doing
Mhm.
it whenever she
Yeah.
feels like it.
carelessly,
it.
right?
Yeah.
I see that.
And she's like, "Yo, dude, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I guess
For
with
the
Mak-
one time where a girl might like me
Yeah.
back."
Yeah.
Cause I guess with Makima, like you didn't see those chains until the end of part one.
Later, yeah.
Literally the end, bro.
And then because they didn't even show her setting up the chains or nothing. It
No.
was just straight up like this is her whole squad.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah. Shit.
But her demands.
That
I
is
want ice cream every day.
Yo,
And then
not
he's like,
even-
yeah, I'm
all
down.
wholesome,
Not
He's like,
even-
I'm down
no,
too. I'll
Not
have some
even
ice cream.
that. The fact that she could rewrite their memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
I mean,
yeah.
That is
that's already been a thing.
Fuck.
Makima was already able to do
Yeah.
that.
Rewrite memories.
Yeah, bro. She did that
when?
bro, in part 1, when the angel devil is talking
Oh,
to
like
Makima
at the beach.
at the beach,
the
she
beach.
rewrote her memories
Yeah.
to make her think that she was not that
okay,
person.
because well,
And then I think
at
she
that
s-
time
she
you-
slowly
you-
did it
At
too.
that time though, you thought it was a contract that she had made with another devil.
But then she did the same thing to Aki as well, I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
What did she have to rewrite for Aki?
No, because he at that point before he becomes the gun devil, he was talking to her, and then he started like, I could be wrong.
I don't
I don't think
she.
for Aki it was
Yeah,
like,
I didn't think she had to.
No,
He already had this.
no, because how else did he merge with the gun devil? Like she probably
he became a fiend.
how?
I don't remember how fiend.
Right. So I think she probably.
I think he became. It was just a straight up fiend.
Well, so my headcanon was that she rewrote his memories
No.
to make him do that.
Well, no, she might have just influenced him with her control. Like, I need you to become a fiend for me.
Yeah.
For us to be able to beat the gun devil type of
Yeah.
thing, and he would have given into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see,
Right.
he was realizing. Like I remember
He
there
was realizing.
he was realizing.
But it was too late.
Yeah.
It was too late. She didn't have to rewrite his memories. Because once he
Yeah.
had merged with the gun devil, like he was not him anymore.
It was prior to merging.
He's
the,
not-
no,
he's
but it was
not him.
but it was
Yeah, he was
prior.
not him.
He's not that
It
guy.
was
He's not
prior
Timothy,
to
bro.
merging with the gun devil, though. It was prior to
Like-
merging with the gun devil that he'd realized what was going on.
Yeah, yeah. Because he watched
Yeah.
in like the Angel
Yeah,
Devils
exactly.
memories get rewritten.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But yeah,
But
so
this is just kind of clarifying it.
yeah, it's
right?
more
'Cause-
clarifying
because
the
when-
powers.
Because when that happened, you could have been like, it's any one of the contracts she has.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
true.
because you know her extent as control, so it's like for her to have control over your memories,
Yeah.
that like he's pushing it.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
So yeah, so we see like the negotiation, I guess, between
Yeah.
Nayuta and Denji.
Yeah.
And yeah, Denji's like, "Fuck it, man, you're number
Yo,
one."
Denji can't do shit. Like he's actually just
Nah.
bitch made with like
Well, I mean, no, he did say, "Yo, you can't do that. Like I'm my own,
A little
own,
bit.
like person.
Yeah.
Like I'm not your possession."
Yeah.
a little bit, but that whole conversation was essentially just one sided.
It was one-sided.
that
Because-
conversation seemed more to me like a
Raw parent.
like a parent-child conversation.
That's what it seemed like too. Where he was like, I put
He
your
tried-
needs first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm
Like-
able to. That's why I'm willing to compromise
Yeah.
on whatever
Yeah,
you want.
exactly.
Yeah. Not more
I
so.
saw that a little bit, but at the same time, it was like he knows how strong she is, and she also knows that where she can like she kind of has the upper hand.
I think she's still a child. Bro.
I think it's child.
She's still a
thing,
child, so like the
yeah.
way he's talking to her is kind of like calming her
But
down.
even the
and
way that
stopping
she's
her.
talking to him is like, yo, like Denji's like my big brother type of shit, right? Like
Yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
anybody else taking him away
Mhm.
from
No,
me.
Mhm.
I get
right?
that. I'm just saying in terms of like this contrast of the powers and the way she's like, I'm gonna make you do this. Then like I'm gonna make it so, you know, she doesn't talk to you anymore or she
Yeah.
hates you.
Yeah, yeah.
All like the way she's like, I'm gonna like, she's doing that.
Yeah.
To me, that's her enforcing her like her showing that she has the authority over him, and that like of course because she's a child,
yeah.
she still listens to Denji. Like she's not fully developed yet,
Yeah.
and Denji's trying to keep that at bay as well. So that's the way I saw it. I mean, we know how strong the control devil
No,
is.
we do,
Yeah.
So
we
it's
do.
like
I saw it the other way. I just saw it as the parent child.
Yeah, same. I saw it that way too.
Yeah.
But she also said she doesn't like the smell.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
a
war devil.
War devil.
war devil.
Yeah.
And also the memory.
She
it
wanted
also,
one other thing, right?
the
She
mem-
wanted
yo, the
ice cream,
memory-
What was the other thing she wanted?
the memory also affected
Uh,
Yoru,
Yeah.
which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So she gets stood up for the date.
Yeah.
Yo,
So that's what they changed the memory to.
They
that, like,
rambled. Like, hold on. It was like one panel where it's actually just a paragraph.
Yeah, I've heard you saying, "Yo, I didn't want to go anyways."
Yeah.
Like-
Like, who's this guy? Who does he think he
Yeah.
is? Like, I don't even care. You know, maybe I just wanted to touch him. Maybe like a
I
little
don't even
bit.
care.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, straight up.
I didn't want to date you anyways.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
It's
so-
like I'm so much better without you.
So the first condition was to not get along with Asa anymore,
Yeah.
and the other
Yeah.
one was ice cream.
Oh, okay. But yeah, then we see your
Kind of
boy.
saving him, but also just what Denji was saying. How he was like, I feel like this one's different from all the other
Mhm,
girls.
mhm.
Yeah.
That conversation made it seem like there's been other girls since he's been with Nayuta.
Or he just told her his life story.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But no, there
May-
could have been other girls.
I
There
think
could've
I
been.
think I think
Yeah.
there could have been other devils and stuff where or whatever that were
He's
just
just
trying to
so
take advantage of him.
unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. But also just do you think he's right about Asa?
I mean, we were
Where he's
seeing it.
Cuz like the way he was like I think she's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were
like,
seeing
so.
it
Yeah,
happen
I
though,
think-
right?
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's
Like
she's
playing into what
different.
we were saying like at the
The
beginning.
tragic.
Like you know how I think I don't know how long ago it was, but it was when we started thinking that Asa's not going to actually kill Denji
Kill
and she's going to
Denji.
slowly become friends with him.
Right.
Yeah. I just thought it was like, actually playing into that.
I think it's
Yeah.
been playing into that since Aquarium.
yeah.
Yeah, but with Denji explicitly saying it, it's hard to tell sometimes
Yeah.
because he's always like naive in that way where he
Yeah,
thinks one
very-
thing.
He's
very
just a
nice.
side character.
He's
now,
a very
so-
sporadic
Yeah.
character.
yeah.
Because one is you could say that's cementing like okay they're gonna become friends, especially with the way like her thought process and stuff. They're like, you know, like
Yeah.
whatever. Maybe we'll focus on somebody else.
But Nayuta
Yeah.
says no more
Yeah.
friendly with her.
Yeah.
So she's standing there and she meets your boy
Yoshida.
Yoshida, and they're probably gonna start dating.
Timing is
You
perfect
think
for
so?
Yoshida always.
Always, yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Always.
It's kind of crazy.
I mean,
What
What's
is
he
doing?
cooking,
Yeah.
bro?
Yeah.
What is he cooking?
Takoyaki, because we know he's got octopus.
yeah.
Okay.
I got it. Right. Maybe the viewers didn't. I got it. But no,
He's
I'm
onto something.
I'm telling you, bro. He's probably the most interesting person. in part
this
two.
Yeah. We still don't know what organization he's in.
Not at all. We
don't
don't
know what contracts he has.
Nope.
We don't know his motives.
Nope.
So why do you think he decided to start talking to Asa? Do you think he knows about War Devil?
He's
Oh, for sure. Think about his
Yeah.
timing to pull up at the school.
Yeah.
It was after she turned into like she made the contract with the War Devil.
Oh, you're talking about like before.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like this chapter.
No, no.
He even pulls up to the aquarium, like immaculate
Yeah.
timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's there for everything.
Yeah.
Like it's just, the timing is just like
Yeah.
So
you
where's
think he's a bad guy or you think he's a good guy?
I think he's working like good, whether it's like morally good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be a different
But you know what
story.
else is kind of interesting though? That every time he shows up, the famine devil has also shown up.
She wasn't there this
No.
chapter. She was
Like-
there that one chapter.
No,
that
she
one
shows
chapter.
shows up at the school when he's there,
Oh yeah. But
and then she shows up in the aquarium, right? There's like two kind of instances.
She's like an opposing force to what Yoshida's trying to do. The way
I
I
we
guess.
don't,
see it.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't actually
Like they're
know.
kind of they both know this end goal.
Right.
We don't know it yet.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He's working towards making it happen, and she doesn't want it, or you know, either way.
Mhm.
Either or, yeah.
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 I mean, the famine devil is literally probably cooking.
Not cooking. Not cooking. Starving, bro.
I mean, Yoshida's trying to cook,
Yeah.
but like I don't know. I just think he knows about all the
Like the intricacies of
like the four horsemen. I
Yeah,
think he's
yeah.
aware that the famine devil
sure.
is like making her move.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
I think he knew about the war devil making
Yeah.
a contract
So
with
when
Asa, so he pulls up.
When do you think they'll reveal more of, you know, what he's doing and like why he's there?
Whenever I don't know.
You think we'll
I
get
don't
it
fucking know.
soon?
No, it's like weird. The pacing of this.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
fucking
Part
know.
two.
It is weird.
Yeah.
'Cause
Like
he
it could
keeps-
ramp up like
Because
crazy
he goes
next
back
chapter.
and forth.
Bro,
Right?
we've been saying like, yo, it's gonna pop
So
up.
and
It's
cause
gonna pop up.
yeah.
It's gonna pop up.
But maybe it's because
Not even
maybe it's because we
once.
think it's gonna pop off because of part one that he's deciding to just do this weird zigzag.
Bro, he's like, let
'Cause
me
there's-
just
'cause there's-
tease you as long
Because
as
there's
I can.
chapters where it does pop off and then he
Yeah.
dials it back down.
Yeah.
He brings
Yeah.
it back to zero and they're
Yeah.
just having like they're just talking, chilling on
Mhm.
like lawn chairs, just, you know, like just random
Doing
shit,
random shit, yeah.
right?
Yeah. Nah, dude. Next chapter though. Next chapter.
Yeah.
Hard, bro.
Yo, there's a lot. Yeah, I mean, following this pattern,
Yeah.
we've had like about 2 chapters of them just chilling,
Talking,
maybe
and
even
then-
3.
yeah.
What if Yoshida just straight up says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna fight Asa"?
No.
They
what
just
if
scrap.
You think
what if
yeah,
Chainsaw
wait,
Man shows
you,
up?
You think Yoshida will die? Because now Asa has her sights on him now.
potentially
for a
But,
weapon?
like,
Like,
I don't know.
he's gonna become a weapon.
But
Yeah.
I don't
Mm.
think he's that stupid.
No, I don't think so either. But I
Yeah.
think this will reveal what's gonna happen now. Right? Would it
No,
not?
I think he's scheming a little too hard to just die.
No, I know that, but I mean, them trying to force it and get him to die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna reveal his intentions and what's happening?
Like if
Do you think he's gonna be more central to the story now? Because
Yeah.
Denji's like, I'm assuming we're gonna go a couple chapters without him or something,
yeah, I mean,
right? Like that's fair.
Yeah.
But now we're getting more Yoshida focused stuff.
Yeah, we
now
could.
Asa's with him.
Yeah, we
or
could.
trying to, yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
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 Just always.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so that's the end of our pod.
Yeah.
You'll see Ant-Man review in a couple days
Yep.
Yeah.
if we have any Marvel fans
Yeah. No, we do. We do.
and haters
And
and haters, Marvel haters.
We got
So
the biggest
DCU
one right
fans, DCU fans.
But yeah, that's all we got for you guys. Go down there, comment, let us know what you guys think about the chapters. Let us know what you guys think about any of the theories that we talked about.
Like,
Let
the
us know
video.
if you guys got any theories.
Subscribe.
Yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, hit the like button as well. Go down there in our description. We got our Twitter and TikTok, Instagram coming never. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.